Alright guys, today we're in a 2025 Ford Expedition. We're going to make some keys. Alright. So, the pocket is going to be right up under this. Right here. There's a cutout for it right there. That's where it is. Now we're going to start. I've got the engine and the ignition completely off. Show you a couple different ways. Alright, so I'm going to start with the ignition off. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to connect to the R-Link. That's my pass-through. We're going to run. Now, when I start here, I'm going to go to Fusion 2, and I'm going to write keys. Okay, I have a working key, but this is the message I get. Alright, and that's because, why? I don't have the ignition on. So, let's turn the ignition on. Alright. And let's try that again. I'm going to write keys. Well, gives me the code. Copy the code. Put it right here in my calculator. Hit calculate. There's the code. So I'm going to copy that code. Oops. And paste it right here. Hit enter. Okay, insert new key into the slot. So that's going to be this one right here. Okay, there's the lights. It said failed to write key data, but you heard it. That works. Now, if I wanted to add another key, I would just hit yes. But since I don't, I'm going to just hit no. Alright. Look at the key count. There's 3 keys in here. Alright, so if you have a working key, you always want to start with the ignition on. If you don't start with the ignition on, you're going to get that message, key fault locked out. If that happens, say you don't have a working key. So let's just go over that one real quick. So I'm just going to turn the ignition off, take the key out. Alright, go back here. I'm going to hit write keys. Alright, there's the message again. But if I didn't have any working keys, I would just hit OK, hit no, go to other functions, and then hit disarm. Okay? That's what you have to do. So I'm going to hit no here. But let's go ahead and go back to Pat's functions. We're going to erase keys. So I've got 3 in the system right now. So we're going to hit erase keys. Do you want all keys to be erased? I'm going to hit yes. Again, locked out. Why? Because my ignition is not on. So let's turn the ignition on. Hit OK here. And then let's go to erase keys. Gives me the code. Take that code. Put it in here. Okay. Open this back up. Alrighty. So Hit enter. Erasing is done. Write new keys. So people call me and ask me, does it take, if I erase keys, does it take 2 tokens? Well, no. It just takes 1. It's always going to prompt you to erasing is done, write new keys. So I hit yes. So I'll take one of the keys, put it down here in the slot. I'm going to hit OK. Failed to write, but there we go. That's the first one. Take it out. Put the new one. Another new one. Put it into the slot. Hit OK. Said failed to write, but I didn't hear anything, so let's put that a little ways. Hit yes again. Didn't hear anything again. Let's check this out. No. So it's not taking that key. Let's check this out again. There it goes. That was weird. Well, these things happen, so you just kind of got to listen to the lock cycle and everything. So things happen, but I'm gonna hit no. Takes us out. Now let's try to start the car. There's one key. Alright guys, another video. FKTS USA 2025 Ford Expedition.